Now friends, this startling news story from the Catholic News Agency reads in its headline, in first prayer video, Pope stresses interfaith unity, we are all children of God. The Pope's first ever video message on his monthly prayer intentions was released Tuesday, highlighting the importance of interreligious dialogue and the beliefs different faith traditions hold in common, such as a figure of God and love. Many think differently, feel differently, seeking God or meeting God in different ways. In this crowd, in this range of religions, there is only one certainty that we all have. We are all children of God, Pope Francis said. The video goes on to feature representatives of Buddhism, Christianity, Islam and Judaism who proclaim their respective beliefs in God, Jesus Christ, Allah and Buddha. Later on, the Pope affirms that all, regardless of their religious profession, are children of God. The faith leaders state their common belief in love. And it was Tony Blair who echoed this same belief when he said, love your God, love your neighbour as yourself. These simple admonitions are the guiding light of our faith. They give us the possibility of a common word. When we lose our faith, Christians or Muslims, this is the light by which we rediscover our true path. Friends, that is simply not true. That is not the guiding light of our faith. Love is not the guiding light. It never was and it never will be. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth and the life. Jesus is the way, the truth and the life. Love is not the way, the truth and the life. And let's just pick up on what the Pope said, that we are all children of God regardless. Because friends, the Bible seems to disagree. Romans 8:14 says, for those who are led by the Spirit of God are the children of God. And Galatians 3:26 says, for you are all children of God through faith in Christ Jesus. Friends, not through faith in love. Now friends, it's really important to note that the Vatican so wanted to make sure this message reached a global audience that it went out as a first ever video message from the Vatican. It is the Pope's prayer that this unification of religions will bring about peace. He makes no mention of the need to believe in Jesus, and this is unfortunate as it looks like he's suggesting the best requirement for peace is for all to simply believe in love. Friends, if this is the case, then this marks a massive departure from biblical doctrine from the Vatican. Now friends, the Bible of course prophesies that there will be a one world religious system, and friends, it seems to be happening right before our eyes right now. Revelation 13:11 says, then I saw another beast, which is the false prophet, coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb and spoke like a dragon, and he exercises all the authority of the first beast, Antichrist, in his presence, and causes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast. Revelation 13:11-12. So friends, what that verse is saying is that there will be a religious leader and a political figure who will work in tandem together to bring about the New World Order. Now the reason for that is that you can't really have a global control of the planet unless all of these systems and structures are first brought together in unity. And friends, that includes religion too. Now, of course, it won't mean that all the religions will completely dissolve and you'll have one religion with a new name. All these other religions that exist in the world, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Buddhism, all of these will continue to exist, but they will coexist together in some kind of harmony. Now we can already see this happening, friends. Already cathedrals, so-called cathedrals, are being built, friends, that house all 3 Abrahamic religions under one roof. And this is why politically our country's sovereignties are being dissolved and institutions like the EU and UN exist. It's all part of that plan to bring about a new world order. And friends, we can see this one world religion taking shape today. For the first time in history, a major push is taking place to unite the Abrahamic faiths and others into a unified system. And of course, Tony Blair has for a long time been at the forefront of this, setting up his faith foundation when he left office as Prime Minister and also converted to Catholicism. And now, of course, his latest Pope, who's doing all he can to bring about a unification. And remember also, he has made great efforts in the last years to unite evangelicals, Pentecostals and charismatics through public video messages to prominent Christian leaders. Now, many in the church see this as a sign of unity and of a coming revival. But I have to be honest, friends, I was sceptical of this public act of unity. And now, given this latest video from the Vatican of unifying the religions, I am even more sceptical than before. The church needs to be very wary in this hour. We should pray for the Pope too, as the Spirit leads, and pray for the church and for the saints, lest we fall into compromise, lest we fall away in the prophesied end-time apostasy. Now, of course, the final push that completes the unification of all religions will ultimately see the incarnation of the biblically prophesied Antichrist and his diabolical henchman, the false prophet. They will arrive onto the world stage where religion and state will unite in a caliphate-style, Nazi-like governmental dictatorship with its epicenter in the heart of Jerusalem. We can read that in Daniel 11, Matthew 24 and 2 Thessalonians. This system will be given great impetus and credence as a result of its orchestration and constitution of the long-awaited peace in the Middle East, Daniel 9. And friends, please note that it is peace that the Pope wants to achieve through this coming together of all the faiths. Now, when it happens, it will be seen as one of the greatest miracles of all time. Can you imagine, friends, peace for the first time on the earth? The masses, including many church groups, will be in awe of this astonishing wonder. Friends, it truly is time to wake up. End-time prophecy is being fulfilled on the earth today as I broadcast this message.